Good, babe, that was good for the gut.
And I had a banana. Guys, why is eating a banana in public so dodge? It is. When I was like deep throating it, if it's girthy.
I don't understand how people can just raw dog bananas, actually. I find it really
What do you do to it? Caramelise? Or?
Like, I just would never eat like just a plain banana, ever. It's just not.
How would you eat a banana then?
Like
you'd have it on top of yogurt?
Like on toast, even.
Oh yeah, delish.
Peanut, but like, I would never, ever just eat a banana.
I was just sat like necking my banana thinking this is a bit inappropriate.
It just gets like stuck in your throat.
No, babe.
And like it's dry. And like I like them like really almost like overripe.
What?
You know?
Mushy.
Yeah.
You like it mushy.
Got so much to tell you, actually.
I literally don't know where to start.
We haven't been here for a while, so.
Yeah, did we have last week off?
Yeah.
Just for funs?
Yeah.
Little rest, was it? Guys, should we talk about the fact that 1's Radio Massive was all at Wicked last night?
Did you see the post this morning? The 1's Radio...
Tia
Coffee with Ariana.
Tia Coffee. We said hi to Amber. We said we've got a mutual friend, Amber James Gilmore. She was like, oh, and Poppy, obviously.
Yeah.
Tia Coffee, we didn't really get the chance. She was caught up in Ariana Grande's dress. We didn't really get the chance to say hi.
Yeah, we couldn't interrupt that moment.
Kiara King.
Yeah, the gang was all there. Love that for 1's. Represent.
Yeah, 1's Radio represent.
I actually feel a bit like bewildered from the Wicked premiere. Like for so many different reasons. Like one that we were there.
No, looking at like I actually had like a moment of like, you know, emotion in the shower because I was like, that shit is like, you know, tell us 2 years ago we'd be there. That would be like in your wildest dreams.
Yeah. And then the celeb spotting was wild. We sat next to Beverly Knight. Beverly Knight!
Honestly, everywhere
Alan Carr,
looked.
Amanda Holden, Nicola from
Roberts,
Girls Aloud.
Walsh.
Oh my God.
I mean, honestly, you
celeb drip,
even if they didn't play the film, you could have a fun day out because all you do is just sit and watch people.
I cannot wait to actually, the film was so epic and everything I wanted it to be, and now I can't wait to go and watch it in my pajamas.
This is the mad thing about
couldn't
premieres.
breathe.
People forget, like you fully get dressed up to the nines and you sit in a cinema and you watch a full-length feature film.
Also,
it's crazy.
my dress was so tight. I had such a sweaty crotch. Me and my crotch are not getting on at the
that
moment.
zip under my armpit, I honestly thought it was going to burst a vein.
I had to take my cuffs off because my huge biceps were just like bulging out. Oh my
Guys,
God.
there's this picture of that.
Guys, I look like an Olympic weightlifter. Wait, I'm going to show you if you're watching this.
There's this picture that someone obviously took from the back of us.
Hanny took it of me. Hanny, I'm going to sack you. Just FYI. Fucking snake. I honestly look.
You are doing a bodybuilding program.
Got back. I literally look like I could lift like a 160-kilogram man.
That's so impressive. Can we get that to Richard so we can put it in the
Yeah, I'll send it to Rich.
To be fair, you are doing a bodybuilding program.
I'm lifting heavy at the moment, yeah. I'm PBing all over the place. I didn't expect to look like the Hulk from behind. Like it's not actually what I signed up for when I started lifting heavy again. I wasn't like, oh, shall I become the Green Hulk?
That's what happens, babe. That is what happens when you lift heavy.
I took a picture of another one because I've baby got calf. My calf's fucking popping more than I did when I was spinning. Well, next to yours, fucking hell, it wasn't hard. Look.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, the gym's working clearly.
Maybe
I look like I'm on roids in that picture. It's wild. I look like I'm eating chicken breast and roids. Creatine for dinner, baby. I look like a gym bro.
But we just want to say thank you so much to Sky because honestly,
also, even that sentence, thank you, Sky. Can you imagine?
Just dead on the floor. We're just so overwhelmed.
The Sky Cinema girls are lucky girls. That job is so fun.
No.
They do all the cinema releases. Like that, what a job.
They just did Day of the Jackal as well, which if you haven't watched it, you have to
watch. With Eddie Redmayne.
It is, and Lashana Lynch. Unreal. Like it's about like
is he a sniper?
He's a hitman, but
he's an assassin.
But he's like a really cool, swanky hitman, and it's about. But like, as in, like he's like got a family, and like he's like a normal man, but he just
goes and kills people.
Assassin.
Wow.
And Lashana Lynch works for MI6. It's really, really good.
Epic.
Watch it. Anyway, yeah, that's our goss, really, guys.
That's why today we're a bit like Delulu because we've just had a crazy.
When you look
day.
back, like you don't realise how many people are actually there. Like, how many people do you think that theatre seated? 2,000?
Yeah, easy.
2,000? Oh, easy.
Yeah.
And then,
we can actually look.
Also, babe.
Maybe not quite 2,000 actually at full capacity.
It was at Royal Festival.
At the Royal Festival Hall.
It could take you 20 minutes to walk up the whole carpet. Like, it's absolute fans at every stage. Like, it's
2,700 is the capacity,
and it was full. Not a single seat empty.
Wow,
it was mad.
It was great though.
What are we calling the Gallies this week?
Oh, we best call them Gerlinda.
Gerlinda. And then next week will they be Elphaba?
Oh, we might be over it by then.
I want to call I want to call my dog Elfie now. I think that's a really
Elfie's
cute name.
really cute.
Elfie.
But like ELFIE rather than PH.
Yeah, F.
Like an actual elf. It's nearly Christmas, guys. It really is. And Raw was having a go at me about the tree, but I am going to get it like next week.
I think it's...
Holly won't let me, but I'm just going to do it.
Well, what's she going to do?
With blood, what are you going to do? Take it out?
You know what I mean?
Will you do a quick intro or is it my turn? I can't remember.
I can do it. Sorry, we got really waylaid by the wicked excitement there. This is Leave a Message. We love you actually so much. We're feeling so unbelievably grateful for the Gallies at the moment.
Side note, whenever I cannot tell you how much we actually love you.
I'm obsessed with you guys, okay?
You guys are such legends. I want to be friends with every single person we meet. I want to be friends with.
So you're the most loyal gang on the planet.
Gang. I know I can go anywhere, even with my back looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're going to be there just like...
No, but also, look, people comment on it all the time about how loyal our Gallies are. I'm not joking. We've had multiple people in the industry on other content
say
creators.
That they've noticed how great the gang is. So we just want to say we're grateful. And if you are sending in your voice notes, also we keep bumping into people that are like, I should send a voice note. Don't be scared. Send the voice note. It's a safe space. Rahana's a safe pair of hands. And we want to hear from you because we love you so much.
And don't ever feel embarrassed, guys. The one good thing about this podcast is that someone's always got it worse than you, I would say.
Yeah, and normally one of us, sadly. For me.
And this week the Gallies are called Galinda.
Yeah.
Must say Galinda.
Yeah, Richard. You must say Galinda.
Hey girls, I just thought I'd leave a message. About 2 years ago, I want to say, I was still in uni. I was, Hinge, Tinder, meeting people, doing the thing, having a great time. And I ended up meeting this one guy and we really, really hit it off. And we ended up seeing each other. And about 6-7 months in, we hadn't had the exclusive girlfriend, boyfriend chat yet, but he asked me to be a plus one to his cousin's wedding in Edinburgh. And for context, I'm in Belfast, so that's a flight away. So I was like, that's quite substantial. 1, a family wedding, and 2, one that I had to get on a plane for. So I think I'm quite okay to assume that we're solid. So I was planning my outfits and he was getting ties and stuff to match the colour of my dress and all. It was all very cute. And then a month later, we had been on a date night, bottle of red wine. Things were happening. We did the thing. It was lovely. We were lying in bed and he ended up getting a FaceTime and I was like, he'll hardly answer that. He did. So I was like, right, okay. It was a girl and she goes, hey babe, how are you? And he replies with, I'm good babe, thanks, how are you? And I was like, what the fuck? But I was so stunned that I couldn't actually say anything in the moment. So I'm just lying there in shock and they're having a full-on conversation about how both of their days were, how he was so excited to see her soon, that she couldn't wait to come home. And I was like, interesting. This is, wow. He then hangs up the phone, puts it down, and then cuddles into me again. And I was like, what the fuck was that? He was like, what do you mean? I was like, who was that? He was like, oh, that's my actual girlfriend. And I was like, what do you mean actual? And he was like, yeah, that's such and such. And I was like, cool. Well, I think I'm going to go. And he was like, no, it's not like that. I was like, I think it is. So I left. And he then tried to be like, oh, I never meant to make you feel like that. And blah, blah, blah. Ended up blocking them. And then I seen the two of them out. And I was like, right, interesting. So he had a whole proper girlfriend apparently the whole time we were together. So I just ended up blocking him. But I seen him 2 weeks ago. And he's now bald. So I guess a win is a win.
Oh my God, sorry, because I was going to say...
I'm so confused. Like, how
has he got away with that? Also, I was going to say, is it like girlfriend or like a girlfriend?
I was going to say,
but his girlfriend.
Are they in an open relationship? Because that is bizarre.
Yeah, because he's answered the phone whilst he's post-coital with another
someone
woman.
else.
So they must be in an open relationship.
Surely there's...
But she's not in the loop, our Belfast girlie. Well, the hell has... Do you know what I will say? And this is a lesson for everyone listening. Stop what you're doing and focus in, girls. You cannot assume anything. A plane ticket means nothing. A wedding means nothing. Okay. Until it's written in blood and diamonds, I think as well, you can't assume anything.
They didn't have the conversation. And actually, and I know that's the norm these days.
Well, also, from experience, you feel safe
to not have the conversation.
You can do whatever you want when you haven't had the conversation.
Precisely.
You can get away with anything.
You've got to have the conversation.
Yeah.
And don't, put your big gulp. I'm not talking about to Galinda, I'm talking in general.
Yeah. Galinda, you were done dirty there because that's fucked.
Put your big girl pants on and ask the question, are you seeing anyone else? Because maybe if she'd asked that earlier, she might have known and you might have been able to avoid the fucking cost of a plane ticket at least.
Because he also might have been like, yeah, I've got a girlfriend. Like, he might have thought, where he's from, that's normal. I don't know.
No, but that is not normal. To like ask someone to come as your +1 and be picking matching ties. That's such a boyfriend thing to do. I mean, I wouldn't even do that with my own boyfriend. Do you know what I mean?
Hell yeah, sister. You don't want people thinking he's with you.
She's not wrong.
Me and Raw are so catty at the moment. It's so funny. What did I say to him the other day?
Because basically we got Glasso tickets and we were looking at the glam thing and there's this like little deck, like chairs like this with a little table, and she was like, oh, well, that'll be me and you sitting outside having a beer, and he was like, over my dead body.
He's just fully hating me. It's jokes. I actually really enjoy it.
Oh no, it's too good.
Sorry, this is actually crazy, and I'm so sorry you had to go through that, but I think the lesson that we all need to take away is like, communication is key, and at least if you'd have had that conversation, you could say, that's fucked. I mean, the fact that you just had sex with him and he picked up that phone call, I actually think phone activity post-sex is a big no-no for me.
I totally agree.
You've just had your head between my legs. You think you're then going to check your text?
Totally. Even if it's your mum texting about what's for dinner tomorrow night, it can wait.
This bubble that we're in right now,
agree.
where I'm disconnected from the outside world because I've just had an orgasm, I don't need you popping it.
Or not had an orgasm.
How long are we supposed to wait?
For an orgasm.
Till we reach for the phone.
Till we reach for the phone.
Okay, these days.
Morning.
No, for me.
But morning.
No, babe, not now.
Morning?
Yeah.
As in you had sex at night.
Don't be stupid.
It's bedtime. It's bedtime.
That is the fakest news because I've had a text from her. She's so full of shit.
Oh, the sex was so good 5 minutes later. Listen, no, okay, how long? Real talk then.
Okay, real talk.
It needs to be...
Once you've got up to have a wash.
Yes.
And done all the bits and kind of burst the bubble, then you can go on your phone.
Yes.
I mean, for me these days, that's a 2 or 3 minute turnaround.
No, I want like a good 30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can go on your phone.
Yeah, but you can't scroll on your phone.
No, but you can check it.
You can have a little check and set an alarm, but if you start going on Instagram or match of the fucking day, I'm going to have problems.
No, you can't be scrolling, but I think that's like a general dating rule anyway.
Do you agree?
Really?
Yeah.
I went home with a guy.
Unless you go for a wee in the loo and you take your phone with you, obviously then you can do what you want. It's a free country. But other than that...
This is bad, but I went home with a guy and he didn't want to miss his Duolingo streak. So before we fucked, he did Duolingo. And I just led in bed waiting to be serviced.
I think we... Did you see Jack Remington's?
No, what did he say?
He was at Coachella, literally side of stage doing Duolingo.
No!
Like this.
What is wrong with everyone?
His streak was 2,000
No, but...
And he was like, this fucking owl has more power over me.
The owl is powerful. I'm there naked doing a dance trying to get attention.
Did he speak to the phone?
Yeah, he spoke out loud. It was Dutch. It wasn't even a cool language.
Is this the ghost?
No.
Does it work? I think like no defamation.
He sounded good. Like, it didn't necessarily turn me on. I mean, I got there eventually.
Aside from the sexuality of it, can he actually speak Dutch? Like, how long is his Duolingo streak?
It was quite a long streak, hence why he didn't want to break it.
But can he now speak Dutch? Because I just think it's...
I don't think he's quite fluent. Yeah, no, from what I could hear. I don't speak it, but it didn't sound 10 out of 10. You can't
Anyway,
hear it.
Galinda, I'm really sorry. And just basically, lesson for the future is you've got to don't ask, don't get, really.
Also, 6 to 7 months, sorry, we'll wrap this up, but 6 to 7 months is too long to be in like limbo. Like, the fact that you're still dating him after 7 months, you can't assume. You've got to say, I hope you're not shagging anyone else.
Agree.
Can I just say something?
Yes, you can.
Please.
My friend... This year, she said to me that she was going to be really intentional about dating.
Yeah.
And as of 24 hours ago, she confirmed that she may have found the man. And the way she described him to me was so like exactly how you'd expect a relationship to happen. And then I realized how different that is from all of my experiences.
And then it made you realise that you want to be more intentional.
100%. But
go on.
My point is, the way he has like affirmed her and been intentional and like has told her that we're going to do XYZ together because these are my intentions for the future. So we're doing these things. Like, it's very forward thinking. And if you're not getting that from a person, I just don't think.
Yeah, they're being non-committal.
Yeah.
He's enjoying the fact, like I say, he's enjoying the fact that you haven't had the conversation. Yeah. He's using that to his advantage.
Yes.
You're right. Like, if someone wants to be with you, I think they will communicate as such.
And it's okay if they're not communicating. It's got nothing to do with you. It's about them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But if you're not happy to fuck with that, basically, then like you have to.
You have got to expect. I would expect that every single person I'm dating currently is shagging other people because I have not had that conversation with them. Yeah. I would expect that.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised or sad if they were on another date because I would expect it.
Agree.
Before we continue with this week's episode of Leave a Message,
if you want to be part of our group chat, make sure you leave us a voice note using all the details in the episode description.
Now, this can be about anything. Obviously, sometimes we ask you for specific topics, but if you've got a story that you think girls need to hear this, then get voice noting. Okay, number 2.
Hey guys, I just wanted to leave you a message because I'm in a bit of a quandary. So I've just started seeing this guy, and he met my friends a few weeks ago, and on first impression, he was really nice. And then my friend is a journalist and was writing an article on something that he had been involved in, like nothing bad, just like questions about stuff. And they met up one-on-one, and he was really quite like rude to her and hostile. So now she's not on the best of terms with him. She is quite skeptical about his morals and his sort of general like ideological outlook on life. Basically, he was quite rude about state schools and the ideologies behind them, which seems like quite a red flag. But then he's been nothing but nice to me. How much should I take this into account? Obviously, I love my friend. She's here right now. What are your thoughts? Have you ever been with someone that your best friend like doesn't really like at all?
Yes.
Love you, bye.
Yes, I have.
She is the queen of this. I will defer to...
I should get Holly on the blower because I wasn't there for this, but Colin and I went on a ski trip with Faye, her partner, his brother, and Holes. It was 6 of us. And
what a weird group.
It was such a weird group, but fun.
Yeah.
Well, to my knowledge, it was fun. I was learning to ski, falling off mountains, so I wasn't really focusing on the group dynamics. But apparently, one day, Faye and Holes were on a ski lift together, and Faye literally like turned to Holes. I'm paraphrasing, and Faye can, you can voice note him, babe, if this is wrong. But
right to reply, Faye, don't worry.
You've got a right to reply. But I'm pretty sure Faye basically said to Holes, like, he's not the one. I really can't stand him, and I hate that she's with him. And Holes was, and I think this is what Holes said. I don't know, like, I can't remember exactly, but she was basically like, I know, but I think you've just got to let her figure it out for herself. And I think that's kind of...
I don't agree.
Do you not?
No.
What, you think if your friend doesn't like your best friend, you should just leave him?
No, not that basic. It depends how willing your friend is to like take like your opinion into consideration. If you know your friend is going to do whatever the hell she wants anyway, to avoid falling out over it, because that is the most likely scenario, is that you say like, I don't like him, I think he's snobby in this instance, and she goes, you don't know him, la 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 la, then like, is it worth it? But if like they sound like
you've got a great dynamic, girl, so you feel like you can have the conversation and she can think he's a snob but still like how he treats you, maybe, and those are two different things.
Exactly. So like, I think it's very case dependent on like, if it might be different if you thought like, I think he's a really nasty person,
I don't like the way he speaks to you.
It's different to like, I think he's snobby. They're different.
Or if you found out, like if she was a journalist, she found out some real tea, like he was like human trafficking or something crazy, then that would be bad. Sorry. I don't know why I went for human trafficking. I just thought that would be a line.
I don't know, I was
going
to go for tax evasion, but that's
for sure. Let's go for tax evasion.
I don't know. I just think, do you remember when Paul Brunson was talking about our favourite man, the Messiah?
Oh my God, he's just had Karen Gurney on. Everyone needs to listen.
Was talking about how
stay here, listen to the whole
arranged marriages have some of the highest success rates because the people have actually been vetted by friends and family. And often when we're in love and we're like, you know, love, like we've got our blinkers on and we're looking in the rose tinted glasses, we can't see the reality, and the people that love you the most can do that for you.
Also, it's such a bummer when you've met someone and you think, oh my God, I really like them, this is it. And especially when you're like, because I think that often happens with the wrong person when you're really looking for something. So you really want to be with someone, right? And then you meet someone, so you kind of accept a few things. You didn't even hear one of his snobby comments, but he's probably made them to you too. You didn't even notice. Then your mate meets him and brings up all of that stuff that you've been ignoring or blind to, and you're like, oh really, I liked him, I wanted to be with him, and you've ruined it for me.
I think like it's really important, like for close friends, I really think it's important to like say it in a way that is not like judgmental or mean, but like coming from a place of like, I don't love it when he says that, do you?
Well, also it's funny, isn't it? Because I feel like if I was to think about myself at like 15, dreaming of my life in my 20s, we'd all be best mates. I would love like our boyfriends would hang out together and la la la. Like that might not be the reality. And it's just being able to look at that in the face and be like, babe, if you want to pick him every day, that's good. But just so you know, I'm not going to get stuck in a corner in a pub with him. And we're not going to do Sunday dinner every week. And we're not going to go on holidays together. Just so you know. And then you are being forced a little bit to pick.
The thing is it's like as well, if it's things like snobby, he smells, I find him jarring. Boring.
I've had a lot of them.
It's different too. I think he treats you like shit. That's something that that's like non-negotiable. You have to tell her. But if it's stuff like that, that's just like personal preference, same as you would with a friend. You kind of have to do that. And sadly put your friend in the position.
But if he is snobby and you're not a snob, then it might end up becoming an issue.
I kind of have one of those situations.
You can't stand it though,
Let's call him Chris.
Good.
I can't stand him. I can't stand to be in the same room as him, but him and...
Because he's such a snob.
Him and Pori Pyatt.
Are mates. Really good mates.
Good mates.
It's really...
annoying, isn't it?
Isn't it bad as well? Because...
But the thing... Go on.
Well, it makes you... Like, it always makes me...
I think, were you on crack?
Exactly. It makes me go, Pori, you're better than that. Do better.
Right.
But then Paul's seen different parts of him.
Exactly. And
it's
likes. Not for me to choose who his friends are.
It was hilarious. We were doing this thing yesterday with Pori Pyatt, forcing him to pick his top 5 friends. Because he's just got mates everywhere. And we were like, they're not your friends.
Walking down the high street, bumping into his mates.
Every single time he talks about someone, one of my best mates. You can't have that many best mates, Paul. Fucking thousands.
Then we asked him to rate his top 5.
And this Chris was in it. And I was fuming.
I was fuming. But then this is the thing. I've just now decided, like, I will not go. Like, if they have a party for like birthday or whatever, I just won't go. It's fine.
He's going to be in the groom's party.
Yeah. No, that's why she was trying to get him out of the top 5.
And I'm praying to God.
He's busy. We'll just have to hack his diary somehow.
Or like he has a baby or something.
Good.
So ideally, like, plan on the same same time. But the point is, it's not for me to tell him you can't be friends because it's his friend. I'm just saying I will not be there. So if you want to go and have the best time. I'm just not coming with you.
If you want to date a snob, hun, fine, but I won't be hanging out with the two of you, and I'll just see you alone for girls' dinner.
Exactly.
That's fine. If you don't mind dating a snob, you don't mind dating a snob.
But I don't make it a secret that I don't like this person. So like, don't worry. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I would say. Don't be fake. Don't say, oh yeah, I really like him.
No.
I have a question.
Please.
Yes.
So if G and Raw had met, and Raw didn't like G, or
you don't know what he says about her behind closed doors.
No, I can fucking imagine, especially at the moment he's saying it to my face.
Do you think your friendship would have gotten as far as it has?
It would have been way more difficult.
Yeah.
Do you think it still would have happened?
What? Us? Yeah, because the action, like
Well, also, you make time.
Exactly.
I don't think it's about like depth of friendship. I don't think it limits a friendship. I think what it does is it makes
it harder.
So like you would have to split your time
and that,
more.
Exactly.
Whereas now on a Sunday, if like you like need to spend the afternoon with Raw, but we also would hang out, we would just all be together.
Yeah.
Whereas if we didn't get on, that becomes hard.
Exactly. It's become, your life has much more friction, but I don't think it would have stopped us, either way.
For example, like I had a lot of friends that didn't like my ex, but Holes like actually got him. I think because she was the only person that would like see him all the time. So we could hang out. And that was like a lifesaver. It made my life so much easier. Whereas with like other friends or other groups, like I would never cross-pollinate.
Yeah.
Really. And then it just creates choice. But if you don't mind choice in your life, variety's the spice of life, then just keep all
it's choice.
Eggs in different baskets.
It's difficult. It's more difficult.
It's definitely not easy to have a partner that your friends don't like.
No.
That's not something people dream of.
But also, don't pick a partner for your friends. There's a fine line.
There is, because like what I like, you won't.
100%. I don't know. I just think like if you're basic good level human and you can have a gag, I probably will like
this
you.
This is the thing.
It's like it's not that difficult.
Unless you're like if you're really into Marmite.
Yeah, or like if you're
just
a bit
into
knob,
Marmite.
do you know what I mean? Like,
there
are quite a lot of knobs out there.
I know, I love them.
Much. Yeah, that. No, babe, that's not true. In your highest elevated self, that's not true.
I'm really trying to figure out what I like at the moment.
The one that ghosted you, he's a good example of someone I don't know, maybe
There's actually been an advancement. You're going to die.
Are you going to tell me now?
I was going to tell you on TikTok.
Okay, yeah, tell me on TikTok. No, tell me on TikTok.
See you on TikTok, girls.
Galinda number 3?
Yeah. Galinda number 3.
Hi girls, I thought I would leave a little voice note on here for you to help me out with my dilemma. Bit of a backstory. I've been with my boyfriend for 3.5 years now, and I cannot stop stalking his ex-girlfriend. I stalk on every single social media platform, and it's got to the point where it's at least once every 2 weeks. And I think it's actually an issue, and it's giving psychopath. So I need to know whether this is a common thing with girls, or is it just me being a weirdo? Thanks.
Sorry, if you got up my TikTok search right now, you'd see a name that I wouldn't want to be read out.
Who?
My ex's new girlfriend. Yeah. I'm not proud.
Was there anything good on there?
No, she still hasn't posted since the New York reel, which I like to watch occasionally just to self-harm.
No Chris Stapleton activity?
Nothing for Chris Stapleton.
Okay.
Has she got a following?
No.
She's just...
Loser!
Also, helicopters are so lame anyway.
She's just a lot younger than me. It's so jarring.
And he's a lot older, which is even more jarring.
True.
He's picked like a,
Yeah.
Fucking
child bride.
Basically, yeah.
Sure. But babe, no, you're not alone is what I would say.
I've done that so much.
Of course.
Goodness me. I was fucking 4.5 years deep, babe, still stalking the exes.
Yeah.
It'll wear off.
It wears off, and also you do have to be a little bit strict with yourself.
Right, I've got some tips, right?
Go on.
Because I used to be...
Al is like psycho girl. Like, I'm sure that's not a shock to anyone.
Not anymore. Do you not think? Not anymore.
No, not in comparison.
But when in the first 3, 4, 5 years, no, I was. I know I was.
No, but it's so funny because it's like 3, 4, 5, 6 years. In the last year, I've stopped.
No, since we've lived together, I think I've got less weird.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, no,
prangy.
I was high. Like 10 out of 10 prang.
And what were his exes like?
The thing is, okay, this is the thing. If you ask me that question, I'm going to be mean. I just go to mean, and I'm like, actually, what does that do for you?
Okay, but exactly. So we've got to get deep. Yeah.
Huh?
Being mean.
Yeah, being mean does
that
Rahana.
Scratches a little lip.
It does. Of course it does. But like, I also...
You two encouraging each other.
No, I agree. Babe, listen, I'm the queen of mean.
Queen of mean.
I think I could out-mean you.
No way.
I promise you.
Babe, you haven't got...
I actually think I back Rihanna here. I think she's more ruthless than you. You're a fucking softie when you get down to it.
I'm a hardcore bitch.
No, are you fuck? You're so soft.
If I was faced with that girl, babe...
My one question to everyone is, because I'm looking at the next girlfriend, I understand where my jealousy's coming from. You're looking backwards. He's not with her anymore.
But it's like that classic comparison.
It's Jolene. It's comparison.
The thing is, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Looking forwards, looking backwards. They're all other people that you shared that
you're
person
right.
with. I think, right, I used to do it where I...
But he has now picked you.
I know, but
I'm looking at the other choice.
Listen, I've got layers of trust issues. So he's picked me today, but he might not pick me tomorrow.
He might go back.
Yeah, I'm over that now, finally. Only took me 8 years.
He's going to PP anyway. He's got PP on his bench.
He's got PP on the bench, yeah. PP on speed dial. Fucking hell.
Parry Peevis on speed dial.
Parry Peevis is on.
Guys, if you can understand the code, Parry Peevis, we did some content with, and fuck me, Raw's never watched our content so much.
Shut up about Parry Peevis. How?
If I was with Parry Peevis, I'd be getting a chicken pie and a blowy. If I was in that.
What a combination.
Sorry. No wonder you've got trust issues.
Oh, that is too good.
He says it's banter, but he means it. I know he does.
That is so good.
Our biggest follower now.
Anyway, you must... Right, here's my actual tip.
Yeah, sorry, back to serious, because it's not good, babe.
Right, you've got to hide them, mute them, block them, restrict them, restrict.
Get rid, babe.
Like,
you don't need to see.
And do it in a moment of clarity. And then,
like right now, babe.
And then kind of like almost make it impossible for yourself to go and undo it. Number 2, when you find yourself going there, check yourself before you wreck yourself, babe. Maybe I used to have it where like I would, I can't remember what it was, but like it was money related. So like every time I did it, I would like have to put £1, like it was like,
oh good, like punishment. I like it.
Yeah, like penalty. It's like a penalty fine.
But you can buy yourself a new coat with it.
Would you rather stalk her or buy a coffee, for example?
Or pay £1 into your penalty pot.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Like actual penalties, because it's so easy to just sit in your bed and rot and stalk her for 3. It is. And we've all done it.
Also, comparison is the thief of joy.
And also then you go down the rabbit hole.
Oh, you don't want to see it.
The mums, aunts, pictures of last Christmas.
I know. I think every now and then a little checkup with some of the exes and their new life or it's fine. I think whatever. Don't worry about it. If you want to see their new baby, have a little look and then get out of there. But I think if it's incessant...
Agree. Once every 2 weeks is quite a lot.
It's too much, babe. It's too much. Love you, but it's too much.
Restrict yourself to like a binge, like once every 6 weeks and
you
say
get really dirty in there. Thing is, you come out of it and you're like, I feel rubbish now. I don't know why I did that.
It is.
I'll never forget when I was sat on the loo having a number 2 and my ex Colin was downstairs and we joined each other's iCloud family.
This is horrendous.
Because I needed the terabytes for storage and he had it. That was one of the really sad things I lost in the breakup.
Maybe in future don't do that, babe. You just get some, I think you can afford £4.99.
I couldn't at the time though. I was so skint at the time. We weren't famous then, babe.
True.
I was on my knees. Well, I was on my knees working in the spin studio.
I was scrapping for every penny I could find.
I was with him for money.
I was grovelling.
I'm joking, I wasn't with him for money. Anyway, I was on the toilet, he was downstairs, shared it, and once he shared it, all of his albums and photos shared and linked with mine. And what pops up is a little memory, a nice, how iPhone does that for you, Apple, doesn't it?
Were they nudes?
Little memories. Yeah, there were
Of
nudes.
the ex?
Yeah. And it was basically them on holiday and like naked pictures, them in bed
I hope
together.
he doesn't have any needs of you, babe. The next one will be getting those.
He's got a lot of really bad pictures and videos of me.
Actually, that's a good lesson. I would not ever do that again.
No.
It's really no joke, guys. That's your full body.
If he wants to fuck me over...
No, and actually, by the way...
He can fuck me over. My face and my tats, so like...
When we get really famous, he could fully make like quite good money out of those pictures, probably.
It's full sex tape. Like, he could fuck me up.
So don't do it.
Sorry, I've just given him the idea. Go get it, honey. Go get your money. But I tortured myself. I sat on the toilet and I was like, I don't even care if he thinks I'm in here for an hour and a half doing something crazy. I'm going to look at these pictures. Why? Why would I need to see him and his ex?
No, babe.
Having a sexy photo shoot. That's
when
crazy.
They're served up to you on iCloud, you've got to look. I mean, there's just no way of looking away.
Curiosity kills the cat, girls.
How would he do that?
Yeah, it was an accident, I think.
So silly.
And as soon as we all noticed, he was like, what the fuck? Why are you looking at that? And I was like, wouldn't you?
How did he notice?
Because he saw that like everything had linked, because he also saw my should, but I had nothing. I always delete pictures of exes. Don't keep anything. So there's nothing of me and my exes. Crazy.
Babe, maybe we should hack his iCloud or something. We can't be having those pictures going live in 10 years. That really
Sorry, I
bad.
saw some of your nudes the other day.
At least I'm still with him.
Yeah, thank God.
If we get rich, he gets rich. Do you know what I mean?
True. No need to sell them, Roy. You're on the PJ already.
Nothing to worry about. Harry Peevis can come too.
Harry Peevis on the PJ.
Cue of the week.
Question of the week.
Oh, wait, so sorry. Roundup.
Roundup. Debrief. What the fuck is it,
Rich? Okay, question number one. Not question number one. Galinda number one.
Fuck him and his mum.
Lesson. A lot of lessons here, everybody.
Yes.
Lesson is communicate and ask the question about exclusivity. Otherwise, don't expect exclusivity.
Good point. Anyone that picks up their phone after they've had intercourse with you is bad vibes. You don't need to pick up a FaceTime.
And actually, I would even say
even
if it's not penetration. Bits. Any bits.
Guys, we need to reframe our language around this, Dr. Karen Gurney was saying. There's no such thing as
bits.
Foreplay.
What?
We don't say foreplay anymore. We don't say it. It's all play. It's all play. Penetration is not the only way to have sex.
You don't need to tell me that.
Yeah, write it on a t-shirt, babe. Rub my clit, because that's not the only way to have sex. And basically, when we say foreplay, we basically create this whole narrative that it's building up to the penetration. But most women will not orgasm or find pleasure from penetrative sex.
Yeah.
Men will normally rate masturbation and penetration
Same.
the highest, and women will rate penetration the lowest, and they'll do penetration and then toys like clitoral stimulation. And he's like, if I never had to do it again.
Oh, wouldn't bother me. Really wouldn't bother me, actually. I could live.
But that's the point. You're still having sex.
Hey, listen, I have no attachment to it. I mean, listen.
She's queen of second base. She set up camp on second base.
You don't really have to move for second base. You can literally lie flat on your back, watch TV and do it at the same time.
What's second base about?
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Guys, for anyone that's watching, Mahana just did this behind the camera. It's really good.
That was it. No, that is second base.
No, that's exactly second base. Yeah.
And you can actually even do it with your eyes closed, earplugs in. Do you know what I mean? It's so
earplugs.
I feel like you need a lot of forearm strength for that.
Yeah, and it can get tiring.
Babe, have you seen my fucking biceps recently? No. I'm joking.
Right, okay. Galinda number 2.
Snobby McSnob.
What a pickle.
Can I just say one thing? So we didn't really talk about snobs. Snobs are really, really, really bad vibes, actually.
No, I actually wouldn't date a snob.
And if you went out with a snobby man, not that you ever would.
I don't think I could go out with a snobby man, because I don't have great taste.
I think he's a snob. And I think that he looks down his nose at you.
Yeah, well, he would have to look down his nose at me.
Especially at you.
At me.
You think you fucking chavvy much have?
Yeah, dragged up, for sure. He was.
What's she doing here?
Yeah. No, I couldn't be with a snob, but good for you, baby.
No, but also, listen, on a level, I actually do, don't know if you know, I actually know and grew up with. And
I'll actually rub along with a few snobs.
And I am fully allergic to them, because I just think open your worldview. So I would say, Galinda, because you're the one that's dating the so-called snob, just bear it in mind that snobbiness translates to a lot of parts of life. This is actually a whole separate topic, but they're not just snobby about state schools. They're snobby about everything is the wine that you drink, the cheese that you buy.
You can't live your life. Take your shoes off and relax.
Yeah. It's actually a really stiff way to live.
I actually think your friend's right. Dump him. Sorry. Took a hard 180 on that one.
But also listen to your friend's opinion, especially as you get older and you feel like you can, when you're younger, I feel like you just think, you don't know me, no. But when you get older, you think, oh my God, maybe actually you know me better than I know myself. And actually listen to them, because they love you. And then she's not saying it out of spite. She's saying it out of a place of love, you know? And Galinda number 3, get those settings on, babe. Get Meta.
You gotta stop, babe. Love you so much. You're not doing anything wrong, and it's nothing to be ashamed of, but I think you should stop.
It's just not very fun.
It's not fun for you. It's not fun for your current boyfriend. It's not fun for anyone involved.
Do something else. Every time you want to do it, do something almost like a tick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, question of the week. I miss Richard.
I love it how she says that. We've never met Richard.
I just miss him.
Do you know?
Sometimes at night I think about him.
Cut that. That is so... Babe,
so
do you know
sorry,
who's going to edit that? That is so weird.
I do. Do you never have late night thoughts about random people?
Yes, but not about Richard. Sorry.
Sorry, I've been reading not Courts.
ACOTAR.
A Game of Thrones and Roses.
A Court of Thorns and
One, but
Roses.
the second one. The second one.
You're on the second
I'm
one.
not even going to bother with.
Is it better?
I'm not even going to bother with the second one.
I haven't had enough sex yet. I need more
out.
sex.
I'm tapped out. That's going to be 16 hours to listen to. I don't.
Immediate sex upon
Good. Because I was lacking sex.
Immediate sex is it? Well,
I needed more,
You get it.
moist between the legs. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Sorry, Richard. But yeah, sometimes I think about random people at night and you're one of them.
Who else do you think about at night?
Who was I thinking about? Last night I was thinking about my old head teacher.
I don't think that's normal behaviour, I have to say.
No, it's only because Marv had like matched with him on LinkedIn or something. Do you match with people on LinkedIn?
I matched with my head teacher.
He's actually quite
It's not
fair.
a dating site.
He's actually quite fair. I reckon it is. I bet there's people listening that have hooked up on
There's
LinkedIn.
a whole like series. I can't remember if it's a podcast or a radio bit about people that have met on like YouTube, LinkedIn.
Yeah, I knew it.
Rightmove, like gents,
Spare room.
yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, like love stories.
Yeah. I won't be surprised. Sorry.
Also last night.
Trumping is not funny, but that is so wild that you just did that with your chest.
Babe.
Babe.
In the cinema.
Poor Rana. I know, and you
trumping.
stank.
I thought, fuck, Beverly Noy's gonna smell my fuck.
Guys, yesterday in Wicked, Al was cracking me up because she kept trumping. She stank up here.
No, I really did smell so bad. Brooke and Jessie, we were talking to Brooke and Jessie and I thought, we have to leave because all I can think
all
about
she could do was smell herself, and afterwards
There must be intoxicated with how bad I
she was
smell.
like, I need to go to the doctors. I need to get my stenches and right. I've got to go to the doctor. You've got something going on.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, good, Rahana. God, you're good. Do you still follow/stalk your ex on socials? I'm shocked by this because I thought, what do we think everyone's going to say?
I thought it would be yes.
Yes.
Like majority.
60.
Yeah. Spot on halfway.
What?
49-51%.
People have
yes and
lied.
no.
There is no way 50% of people have said no. No, they're lied. They've lied.
Wow.
We've got liars.
Say no.
Is that true?
But do you?
Did you lie?
But there's like a grey areas because I haven't had a technical ex. And
But you like check up sometimes on what everyone's up to.
like maybe every year.
Every
Like,
year?
annually, yeah.
I just think like it is like part of it is just I am just curious. Like I don't know that I care. I'm just like, wow, you're married now. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
I
I
went on
agree.
a wild goose chase for, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For someone that I was in a relationship with, I guess. And I just off the face of the planet of the face of
Gone?
the planet. Yeah, he was just gone. And then I ended up asking someone that I was seeing that knew him if they knew.
What happened to
If he
him?
was okay.
I would, yeah. Is he alive? Was he fine?
Yeah, totally fine.
Just what, like
Guess
MIA on
not
socials?
anymore,
Wow. It's very good to know what everyone's up to.
just
Just-
got
No, you've
worried.
got to just keep your finger on the pulse. Don't be getting left behind.
exactly that.
But also, you don't need to be getting your finger on the pulse every week.
Nah.
no.
Not a ex's ex.
It's a check-in. It's a
No,
Christmas
It's nice-
check-in.
Yeah, it's a Christmas check-in to
It's
see
a
whether
Christmas
they're
check-up.
engaged, pregnant, or divorced. Do you know what I mean? And
It's just
then you
or
can
they're
move on.
well.
Because we're in
All the-
competition, so.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like who's going to get there first?
Yeah.
To the destination. That is happiness and marital bliss.
Sorry,
Jokes.
happiness isn't a destination, it's a journey. And also marital bliss definitely doesn't exist.
I think that's going to be my next tattoo. Whatever you just said. Okay, that's brilliant, gang. Thank you so much
girls
for joining
so
us.
much. Thank you for everyone that voice noted. Please keep them coming, guys. We need your voice notes to keep this podcast live. We literally can't record without them, okay?
It's literally like bleak over here when Rahana's got nothing in her DMs.
And you should see our WhatsApp group when there are no messages coming through. She's like, can you ask again? Can you ask again?
Yeah, ask the girls. We've started stopping people on the street now. We're like, send a voice note in there.
Any wicked stories, any fun celebrity encounters or
Good.
like anything like that we always love those.
Anything Christmassy?
Good,
Yeah,
we're getting
good.
Christmassy now.
New Year's-y?
Yes,
New Year's resolutions, maybe.
Yeah, resolution. Oh, we should do a whole ep on that, girls.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
All the good stuff, guys.
There's a lot to talk about, so don't forget that we're here.
Any wish lists, Christmas wish lists, anything
Yeah.
like that.
If
Anything.
we can help with any brands, let us know. We'll get in their DMs.
Love you guys so much. See you next week.
Goodbye.